If you're in your 20s and you haven't started investing yet, I need you to watch this entire video because I'm about to show you something that will genuinely change how you think about money. And I'm not being dramatic, the math behind this stuff is insane. And most people don't find out until they're 40, and it's already too late to get the full benefit. Let's talk about it. So here's the thing. The single most powerful tool you have right now is not your income, it's your age. Every year you wait to start investing costs you way more than you think. Let me show you exactly what I mean with real numbers. If you invest $100 a month starting at age 22 and you get an average return of 8% per year, which is roughly what the S&P 500 has averaged historically, by the time you're 62, you'll have around $350,000. That's from $100 a month. You'll have put in about $48,000 of your own money over those 40 years, and the market has turned it into almost $350,000. Now watch what happens if you just wait 10 years and start at 32 instead. Same $100 a month, same 8% return. At age 62, you only end up with around $150,000. You waited 10 years and you lost $200,000. That's not a typo. $200,000 gone because you waited a decade to start. This is compound interest. Your money earns returns, and then those returns earn returns, and it just keeps snowballing. The longer it runs, the more violent the growth gets. Einstein supposedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. Whether he actually said that or not, the math speaks for itself. So the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Now the next question is, what do you actually invest in? Because this is where most beginners mess up. They either don't know where to start, so they don't start at all, or they buy some random stocks based on vibes and lose money and give up. Or they overthink it for 6 months, do nothing, and then wonder why their savings account is still sitting at $800. Here's the move for a beginner. Index funds. An index fund is basically a basket of stocks that tracks a market index, like the S&P 500, which is the biggest 500 companies in America. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, all of them in one fund. You can buy one share of an index fund and you automatically own a tiny piece of all 500 of those companies. The beauty of index funds is that you don't have to pick winners. You're betting that the entire US economy keeps growing over time, which historically it always has, even through recessions, crashes, pandemics. The long-term trend is always up. And the fees are almost nothing. An index fund like VOO or VTI typically has an expense ratio of around 0.03%. That means on $10,000 invested, you pay $3 per year in fees. That's it. Compare that to an actively managed mutual funds that charge 1% or more. On a $100,000 portfolio, that's $1,000 a year in fees, just quietly draining your returns. Index funds win on cost and they win on performance, and it's really not even close. Now, before you just open a random brokerage account and start buying index funds, let me tell you about the best account type for someone in their 20s, the Roth IRA. A Roth IRA is a retirement account with a massive tax advantage. You put money in that's already been taxed, so your normal take-home pay, and then that money grows completely tax-free. And when you retire and pull it out, you pay zero taxes on any of the growth. So just think about that, what that means for a second. If you put in $6,000 and it grows to $60,000 over your life, you pay no taxes on that $54,000 of growth. None, and the government can't touch it. So right now in 2026, the contribution limit is $7,500 per year if you're under 50. And so that breaks down to around $583 a month or $135 a week. You don't even have to max it out. You can literally start it with $1. But if you can put anything in, a Roth IRA is where it should go first. Quick note, there are income limits for contributing to a Roth IRA. If you make over $161,000 a year, you're probably not even watching this video, but as a single filer, the rules get more complicated. But if you're a beginner watching this video, you're almost certainly under that limit, so don't worry about it. So now the part you guys have been waiting for. How do you actually start with $100? Step 1, open a Roth IRA account. I personally use and recommend Robinhood for beginners. The app's pretty clean. There's no account minimums, and you can set up a Roth IRA in about 5 minutes. The link in the description gets you a free stock when you sign up. You can also use Fidelity or Charles Schwab. Both are completely free and have no minimums either. Step 2, fund it with whatever you can. $100, even $50. The amount matters less than the habit. Set up automatic deposit, even $25 a week, and just leave it on autopilot. Step 3. Buy a total market or S&P 500 index fund. If you're on Robinhood, look up VTI or VOO. If you're on Fidelity, look up FZROX or FZROX. It literally has 0 fees. Buy whatever dollar amount you can afford. Don't wait for the right time. Just buy it. Step 4, the most important part, leave it alone. This is the part people fail at. You will see your balance drop sometimes by a lot. There will be a headline every 6 months screaming that the economy is collapsing. Do not sell. You don't actually lose money until you sell. A paper loss is not a real loss. It's just a temporary dip in a line that has always eventually gone back up. Just keep buying every month and ignore the noise. Zoom out on the chart, and it's always going to end up to the right. And so now let me tell you what not to do, because I see beginners make these mistakes constantly. Don't buy individual stocks. You're not the next Warren Buffett. I know it's tempting. You want to pick the next Apple or Tesla, but 90% of professional fund managers cannot beat the market consistently. You're not going to either. Stick with index funds. Don't try to time the market. You will never catch the perfect low. Nobody does. People spend years on the sidelines in cash waiting for the right moment and miss years of growth in the process. The strategy is timing the market, not timing the market. Studies consistently show that missing just the best 10 days in the market over a 20-year period cuts your returns nearly in half. You can't predict those 10 days. Nobody can. Just stay in. Don't panic sell when the market drops 20%, and it will, like this year. That's not a disaster. That's a sale. That's the market going on discount. Just keep buying it. And don't let perfect be the enemy of good. I don't care if you can only invest $25 this month. Start. The habit is more valuable than the amount right now. A lot of people wait until they have more money, or until the market looks better, or until they learn more, and they never just start. The person who invested $50 a month at 22 will always beat the person who invested $200 a month starting at 35. Time is a variable that matters the most. And so just kind of here's a summary of everything. Start as early as possible because time is your biggest advantage. Open a Roth IRA, Robinhood, Fidelity, or Schwab are all free and beginner friendly. Buy a low fee index like VOO or VTI. Automate it so you don't have to think about it, and just leave it alone. $100 today, invested consistently for 40 years, can genuinely become hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not because you were smart or lucky, just because you started today. Alright guys, so if this video helped you out, subscribe. I drop new videos every Tuesday and Thursday breaking down exactly this kind of stuff. All the links I mentioned, Robinhood, Fidelity, Schwab, Acorns, everything are down in the description. Check them out and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I actually read them. And so let's get that first dollar working, guys. Have a good one.